Hey guys, what's going on? Kel back here once again, representing the 40k YouTube channel, bringing you another Warhammer 40,000 related video. Today it's another faction focused video, and today it's all about the Deathwatch. Can't wait to do this video. I don't know a lot about the Deathwatch, and I can't really read up on some of the rules and the story behind them. But before that, big shout out to everyone who subscribed over the past month. Over 100 subs now, fantastic achievement guys, and it's all down to you. So thank you all very much. Me and Carl massively appreciate it. And if you didn't see the last video, as a celebration for the 100 subs, we will be doing a 8th edition battle report sometime this week, so keep your eyes out for those. If you're new to 40k, we post Warhammer 40,000 content every single day, just like this. Things like news, reviews, hints, tips, painting videos, and battle reports. So if you're into anything 40k related, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and be part of the channel, be part of what we do. We would greatly appreciate that. And big thank you to everyone who's put comments and stuff on the channel in the past month. Some great comments coming in. Hope they continue, and I hope the comments continue with this video, like I say, all about the Deathwatch. So the Deathwatch may be well versed in forming kill teams of highly skilled warriors, but to make sure you're ready to do the same in the new edition, our faction focus is here to give you a helping hand. Once more, we're joined by Watchmaster Mitch Pillam, who will be using his wealth of experience to guide us through the ins and outs, and do you mind if I don't? Ins and outs, and if do you mind if I don't? Anyway, of the Deathwatch. Let's get cracking. Here we have some of the Deathwatch. The Deathwatch are warriors taken from like each chapter, I believe, and then put into like special black power armor, given special weapons and special ammunition, and they can be very good at hunting bugs, hunting tyranids, as we can see below. So the Deathwatch are peerless hunters of the myriad alien threats that beset the Imperium from without or within. Through some volunteer, especially, most Deathwatch warriors are handpicked from their parent Space Marine chapters for their skill, experience, and aptitude for slaying Xenos, wherever they may be found. The Deathwatch are armed with the finest equipment and war gear, often surpassing even that available to their former battle brothers. For they must seek out some of the deadliest threats to the Imperium and destroy them before they can fester and take root. There we have Deathwatch fighting the Eldar. And what's that character called with the big sword? The Avatar, is it an Avatar of Cain or something like that? Not quite sure. There you are, Deathwatch. Hunting down the Xenos with thunder hammers, power swords, bolters, all kinds of shenanigans. Taking the Xenos. Well done, lads. How are they playing the new edition? To lead the charge on this bit, we've borrowed Las Vegas Open Judge and recent Grand Tournament winner Mitch Pillman. He knows his Deathwatch doctrines from D to V, so he's well placed to give us some Xenos purging pointers. And Mitch says, so what's been improved by the addition for the boys in black? Well, let's begin with what might be the most important change to the game battlefield size. With the minimum size of a Strike Force game going to be 60 to 44 inches board, the mainstay gun of the Deathwatch kill team, namely the Storm Bolter, gets even more deadly. Let's also not forget that many armies now having access to ways of ignoring AP-1 modifiers or AP-2 if you're playing against Adeptus Sororitas of the Valorous Heart. Special issue ammunition and a tactical doctrine can turn the Horde mulching bolter fire into an armor shredding AP-2 or AP-3, which can easily bring down units relying on 2+ saves to survive. Combine that with your Deathwatch veterans, easy access to storm shields, and you have one of the most versatile troop units in the game. And there we have Deathwatch with a Land Raider and Rhino taking on some Gene Stealers with a Broodlord and all kinds. Very, very nice. I love the scenery there. I'd love to get some of them statues you can see in the top left-hand corner, them white sort of marble-like statues. I think they're quality models. With the average battlefield and army size being slightly smaller in general for the new edition, and Deathwatch being an elite force by nature, we can expect our favourite Xenos hunters to be fielded as compact strike forces of relatively few units. This means every Deathwatch unit you do field will be precious and need to have both a purpose and a plan for how they will be used. The name of the game with Deathwatch is dropping into the thick of the fighting. Between the new strategic reserves, new cover rules and the teleportarium strategy, every game should start with identifying how you want to deploy your forces. Other tricks you can employ to protect your limited numbers include using the tactical flexibility strategy to make your 10-man kill team units 5 at a moment's notice, should you face an enemy army packing loads of blast weapons. You can also use obscuring terrain to hide as many of your units as possible out of line of sight. Then keep the rest of your forces in strategic reserve. This can force your opponent to play more defensively or risk opening up a flank or backfield opportunity for you to teleport into and lay waste to more vulnerable units, or maybe even pick off one of their key characters. I haven't even gotten into the movement tricks you can pull off with the teleport homers. Suffice it to say that the Deathwatch are a force to be reckoned with heading into the new edition. So get out there and suffer not the alien to live. Cool. Key units as always. Before we go any further, it's worth pointing out that the Deathwatch are set to gain access to all the new units. Alright, all the new units in the Awesome Indomitus set. Okay, so you can take every item, every Space Marine item that is, in the Indomitus box set as Kill Team. That's cool, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. So Kill Team Bikes, Kill Team Ancients, stuff like that. That's cool. So if you're looking to reinforce your custom-made all-rounders with a core of deadly Primaris melee specialists such as Blade Guard veterans and Assault Intercessors, you'll soon be good to go. Okay. In any case, here are a few units around which you'll be able to build a powerful Deathwatch strike force in New Edition. And we have some Intercessors, Deathwatch Intercessors. They do look cool, Intercessors, as the Deathwatch with the silver arm, silver shoulder pad, and how each right shoulder pad denotes a different chapter. So we've got Imperial Fist, Ultramarines, Blood Angels, Dark Angels. The guy in the centre, I can't quite see what it is, but by the scars and stuff, I would take a guess at Space Wolves, maybe. But they do look pretty cool. Neat little bases, black power armour, and the red on the guns really accentuates the black on the armour. I like that. Mitch says, a favourite tactic of mine is the Deathwatch Intercessor Stalker Bomb. This unit consists of 9 intercessors armed with Stalker bolt rifles and an aggressor. The idea behind the combo is simple. Use a target sighted stratagem to pick out a character or two with special issue ammunition and damage 2 weaponry, with the aggressor there to negate the -1 penalty to hit. Should you need to move to line up the perfect shot, you can take down nearly any characters in the game. Alright, that's an interesting combination. I didn't realise you could do that with Deathwatch and the Intercessors and the aggressors and stuff. Relentless Advance. A unit of Intercessors that includes any aggressors does not suffer any penalty to their hit rolls for advancing and firing assault weapons. Or for moving and firing heavy weapons. That's cool. So you're sticking one aggressor in there, which has a slightly higher toughness. You could tank all the hits on the aggressor if you wanted to, and you get some pretty decent perks. That's cool. Next we have the Corvus Blackstar, the dedicated Deathwatch flyer unit. Lots of imagery on this one. Cool looking flyer model. The Corvus Blackstar can be an excellent option if you are planning to stay out of the fight until you can get the jump on your opponent. As Mitch suggested, With this sizable transport capacity, you can fit a large squad and maybe even a carrier or two within its hull. Simply fly off the battlefield in your first turn and return from strategic reserves exactly when and where you want them later in the battle without having to invest any CPs for the privilege. What can you transport them? This model can transport 12 Deathwatch infantry models. Each jump back or Terminator model takes up the space of 2 of the models. It can also transport Deathwatch biker models. Okay. Each takes up the space of 3 models. It cannot transport Primaris. Okay. So for me, the most useful bit about that is the bikers. So you can get 4 bikes in. You could get, I mean, the bikes move pretty quick anyway. You could get 3 bikes in and a chaplain on bike, fly them up the board and then drop them in behind enemy lines if you could fit them in, just to unleash some pain like in turn 1. That's cool. We have a Watchmaster, which looks like he's ex-Custodes. Quality armour. So detailed. Lovely. Not only is the Watchmaster one of the most stunning miniatures in the Deathwatch range, but he's pretty handy in a fight. We don't just mean his martial skills with his Guardian Spear either. His Watchmaster ability grants your nearby units rerolls on all their failed hit rolls, making him an awesome force multiplier. With the new maximum roll penalties of -1, the ability will be even more effective. And as you can see there, you can re-roll failed hit rolls for friendly Deathwatch units within 6 inches. So it's like a Chapter Master, basically. Not sure what they cost points-wise or power-wise, but it's always good to have as many re-rolls as possible. So thanks, Mitch. How will you be forming your kill teams? Will you be adding the mighty new Primaris units from Indominus? I would, 100%. Let us know on Warhammer 40,000 Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter using the new hashtag 40k symbol there. But before that, guys, instead of leaving your comments there, leave your comments with us. Me and Cole respond to every single comment we've had so far, and that will continue, we promise that. And we love seeing and reading what you guys have to say and the ideas you've got. Any Deathwatch teams out there who are looking forward, now you can put the Indominus models into your army, which I think is a very cool idea. Leave your comments below, guys. We would love to hear from some Deathwatch players. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you're still here at the end, we are 40k. We post Warhammer 40,000 content every single day just like this, so thank you very much for watching. Please like the videos and subscribe to the channel. We would love to turn this channel into something we can do more often, like full time, and basically have fun with. That's all we want. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. This is Kel signing out for 40k, saying stay safe, look after each other, and until next time, we'll see you all later.